What if I told you that a K-pop group could launch not with bold choreography or explosive hooks, but with nostalgia-tinged fashion and whispered vocals? That's NewJeans, a 5-member act that debuted in 2022 and became a viral phenomenon through Y2K aesthetics, minimalist storytelling, and wardrobe drops. Their debut video, Attention, played like a vintage advertisement, not a typical pop MV. Fans printed screenshots of their jeans outfits. Graphic tees exploded in fan-make style. Within weeks, phrases like cookie jar dress and heartbeat toenail vibe trended online. Today on What Made It Viral, we'll explore how NewJeans rewrote K-pop fashion virality, how they turned wardrobes into brand statements and gentle vocals into global hooks. Through their origin, climb, tipping point, worldwide spread, and enduring legacy, we'll unpack exactly what made them pop culturally. Stick around! Later I'll show you how a single rejection from Vogue sparked a global fan-led meme revolt that pushed their style into mainstream fashion feeds. NewJeans was introduced by Adore, a HYBE imprint, in mid-2022, built around nostalgic aesthetics, not futuristic visuals. The conceptual seeds were planted first in fashion, pre-debut photos that looked like thrift haul videos and Polaroid snapshots. They emphasized oversized bootcut jeans, baby T-tops, chunky sneakers, and low-rise silhouettes. Their debut single, Attention, opens with a muted whisper, "Hey." Their choreography intentionally soft, mood-driven, not high-octane. The visuals looked like 2000s candid party footage. They balanced grainy filters with clean typography reading NewJeans in baby blue. A fashion editorial felt more than a music video. Early coverage called them a breath of fresh air, a throwback to Gen Z nostalgia. Designers tweeted and reposted their outfit frames with tags like retro ninjas and soft grunge reboot. NewJeans didn't rely on auto-tuned voice flips or massive collaborations. They relied on design resonance. Their identity sprang from look, feel, and gentle tone, all aligned. Next, they dropped HYBE, backed by 4 distinct music video versions, each with different visual angles and story fragments. The hyein, Danielle, haerin, and hanni version. This wasn't gimmick, it was interactive narrative. Fans obsessed over framing differences. Frame cuts, backgrounds, unseen lyrics. It sent replay numbers through the roof on Spotify and YouTube. HYBE didn't just trend, it shattered debut records. Fans were encouraged to choose a version, remix lyrics, post outfit recreations, and decode Easter eggs. Every member was styled differently. One wore silver clips and baggy track pants. Another wore ribbons and micro denim. Brands noticed too. Vogue Korea reposted their outfits. Hypebeast covered them as alternate beauty icons. They released Cookie, again in multiple versions known as Cookie and Covers, like fan camera POV. The song was short, sweet, and designed to be memorized on loop. Fans posted clap-along gifs of the chorus. Even Gucci reposted a fan page replicating Danielle's gum pink lipstick and fingerless gloves. Cookie is 18 seconds of perfection that I share 11 times a day. It was design, not just sound, that made NewJeans viral. Their minimalism felt disruptive in a world of maximal idols. But the real tipping point arrived not with a song, but with a fashion controversy. In late 2022, Vogue Korea published an article deep diving into their aesthetic, but refused to use brand names, citing too commercial. That exclusion triggered a fan outcry. We must know who brands these outfits. Fans mass shared footage of stylists, tracked Instagram tags, bootlegged outfit stills. Within hours, a fan-led Show the Brands movement accused Vogue of censoring. It prompted rival media to publish full breakdowns, leading international fashion magazines to spotlight NewJeans as Gen Z's leading style icons. Media headlines shifted. NewJeans built fashion communities digitally, spinning their wardrobe into cultural capital. It wasn't just about designers. The tipping point combined branding friction, fandom activism, and viral demand. It transformed them from viral sweetness to cultural authority. Mid-roll cliffhanger, but this wasn't even the real turning point. Stay tuned. By 2023, NewJeans wasn't just a Korean pop group. They were a global mood board. Their aesthetic crossed borders, cultures, and platforms. OMG and Ditto became viral sensations, not just because of the songs, but because of the storytelling. Each release came with multiple MVs, hidden narrative layers, and cinematic Easter eggs. Ditto, in particular, felt like an indie film, a high school nostalgia fantasy viewed through the camcorder of an invisible friend. The Ditto deer theory trended on TikTok. Fans interpreted the ghost-like deer that appears throughout the video as a metaphor for fading youth, unspoken friendships, or even time loops. Theories spun across Twitter, Reddit, YouTube. YouTubers began breaking down scenes like film scholars. Meanwhile, their OMG live performances featured retro nurse uniforms and white gloves, sparking another trend, the hospital-core aesthetic. It was uncanny, stylish, and oddly comforting. Fashion students began using NewJeans videos in presentations about nostalgia, gender play, and 2000s revival. Internationally, NewJeans' fashion impact boomed. Danielle walked for Burberry. Hanni became a global ambassador for Gucci. Haerin was announced as a Dior muse. These weren't minor collabs. They were brand-defining campaigns. Luxury fashion stopped chasing celebrities and started designing around NewJeans' vibe. Why does every NewJeans outfit look like something I thrifted in 2010 but cooler? They didn't bring back Y2K, they redesigned it. My closet is now 40% inspired by Hyein's airport looks. Fan edits set to slowed-down versions of HYBE flooded Pinterest, Instagram Reels, and Douyin. Their minimalist look, micro-bangs, soft blush, ribbon-laced sneakers, translated globally because it wasn't flashy. It was real. It felt like youth. So what's the lasting legacy of NewJeans? They didn't just go viral. They shifted the entire tone of K-pop. In an era dominated by hyper-conceptual performance, they chose softness. In a market driven by spectacle, they went subtle, and it worked. Where most groups built cinematic universes, NewJeans built mood-based design systems. Each video, teaser, and TikTok felt personal, like an entry in a digital scrapbook. Their brand wasn't just about visuals. It was about slowness. A Gen Z group that reminded us how to pause, how to feel small emotions in big ways. Critically, they proved that minimalism could move markets. Their sound, light, bouncy, anti-bombastic, wasn't safe. It was subversive. It took courage to whisper in a genre known for its scream. And it wasn't just music. They democratized fashion cues. The brands they wore, often local, often thrifted, often repurposed. NewJeans proved you don't need a $1 million wardrobe to be iconic. You just need taste and story. Even their light stick, the Binky Bong Snisas, was minimalist, glowing softly like a mood lamp. Fans responded, decorating them like DIY toys. The fandom didn't just buy merch, they participated. Fan art turning the Binky Bong into an anime character, DIY guides on customizing NewJeans light sticks, edits labeling NewJeans as your cool friend's cooler little sister. In terms of impact, they've become a cultural barometer. When NewJeans wears something, it trends. When they release something, fashion weeks shift. More than viral, they've become a benchmark. So what made NewJeans viral? It wasn't just timing, or talent, or branding. It was intention. Every element of their identity was deliberate. Songs designed for repeat listening, visuals crafted for micro-memes, outfits built for fan imitation, narratives layered enough for fan theory deep dives. In a market obsessed with perfection, they leaned into rawness. They made aesthetics feel accessible again. And most importantly, they gave Gen Z permission to be quietly iconic. No need to be loud, just be specific. So let's hear it from you. What was your NewJeans tipping point? Was it Ditto's Deer, Attention's Y Jeans, or Hype Boy's alternate POVs? Drop your favorite moment in the comments because your memory might be someone else's mood board. Next time on What Made It Viral, we're entering a new reality. Virtual idols, hyper-real visuals, and digital alter egos. Up next, what made ISPA viral? The AI girl group taking over. From avatar versions of themselves to metaverse storytelling, ISPA didn't just debut, they arrived like a sci-fi franchise. So hit that bell, drop your theory, and don't forget, virality isn't just hype, it's emotion, design, and the feeling of future nostalgia. This is What Made It Viral. See you next episode.